All right, Donelle Harder, spokeswoman, Deputy Secretary of State for Governor Kevin Stitt. I want to ask you, more than a year ago, I wrote about this. You had a chance to share this with me several weeks ago. That you got a call from a candidate that you didn't really know much about. People around you said, "Hey, it's political suicide to attach your name to this person with no name ID," and here you are, more than a year later, and you're now in the governor's office with Governor Kevin Stitt. What's this moment like on Inauguration Day in the Ball here in Oklahoma City for you?
It's really exciting. It almost feels like a wedding day in a good way. You're committing yourself to the state today, but also there's just so much joy and excitement and positivity. I really hope we can capture this for many months to come.
Yeah, so my colleague, my editor actually, Chris Castile, he wrote a piece for tomorrow's paper, and the lead of his story is that as of almost noon today, Kevin Stitt became an insider. It's his government now, and I'm curious, how do you, I know you're involved in policy discussions and shaping message. How do you keep Governor Stitt kind of true to that kind of outsider, embodiment that he's brought to the governor's office?
I think when you think of the insider and outsider concept, you really got to look at the way a brain operates. Sure, he's an insider in the sense that now he's a governor, he's been sworn in, he's a public official, but his mind is still very much an outsider. He still thinks just like the Oklahoman next door to him. He hasn't been having his mind trained for this for 20 years. His mind still thinks about, these people are just like my employees. They're like the people I've sat and signed the front and back of their paychecks. When he thinks of state employees, he wants to make sure that we're really valuing them, uplifting them, helping them feel like they can be empowered to do great things in their positions. And then he thinks of the people, just like he thinks of the way that his wife or his church family takes their kids to soccer every day. There's still very much of that. The big thing that will be key is that the governor is very extroverted, which I think is a good thing. He's going to continue to get out in the communities. That's what's going to feed him. That's what's going to drive him. I think Oklahoma can expect to see Governor Stitt out in the public quite a bit.
Yeah, and finally, I want to ask you to reflect one more time. Governor Stitt entered a crowded Republican primary field against some heavy hitters in the political world. He advanced to the runoff, won the runoff, beat his Democratic challenger in a race a lot of people thought was going to be close. Why are we standing here right now? Why is Kevin Stitt the governor of Oklahoma?
I believe Kevin Stitt's the governor of Oklahoma because he put the people first. The real bread and butter of our campaign is that we held over 300 town halls. We would post a little $10 boost on Facebook and just publicize to any community that Kevin was coming. We had no regard for anyone's political party. We weren't concerned about him getting asked the hard questions. He wasn't asking to be sheltered in any sort of way. I think that rawness is going to be what transcends into his time as governor. It's what got him elected, and he feels the weight of the pattern he created on the campaign trail. And I think we'll continue to see that. He put the people first throughout the campaign, and he's going to continue to do that as governor.
Well, Donelle, thanks for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.